Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Aiza Primasure, and in this video I would like to explain the research article entitled The Role of Grammar Mastery in Writing Skill of the First Grade Students at SMA Negeri 2 Tanjung Pinang. This study was conducted to examine how students' understanding of grammar relates to their writing skills, especially in the context of learning English as a foreign language in Indonesia senior high school. Writing is an essential skill in English learning, but many students still struggle to produce grammatically correct and well-organized texts. Therefore, this research focuses on whether grammar mastery plays a significant role in improving students' writing skills. Writing is a fundamental language skill that reflects students' ability to express ideas, organize thought, and use language accurately. In Indonesia, writing has become increasingly important at the secondary school level because it is often used to measure students' academic achievement. However, many students still experience difficulty in writing, particularly in grammar accuracy, sentence structure, and coherence. Several previous studies have shown that Indonesian English foreign language students frequently make grammatical errors such as incorrect verb tenses, subject verb disagreement, and wrong word order. These problems often reduce the clarity and quality of their writing. Previous research by scholars such as Pradana, Putra, and Sari also indicates that students who have good grammar mastery tend to write better. However, most of these studies focus on university students, while research on the first grade senior high school students is still limited. Therefore, this study aims to fill that gap by investigating how grammar mastery relates to writing skill among first grade students at SMA Negeri 2 Tanjung Pinang. Based on the background, this study was guided by one main research question. How much does grammar mastery affect the writing skill of first grade students at SMA Negeri 2 Tanjung Pinang? The objective of this study is to determine whether there is a significant relationship between students' grammar mastery and their writing skill. The findings of this study are expected to provide useful insight for English teachers, students, and curriculum developers, especially in improving writing instruction through grammar instruction. This study employed a quantitative correlational research design. The participants were 41 first grade students of SMA Negeri 2 Tanjung Pinang in the academic year 2025-2026. The sampling technique used was purposive sampling, meaning that the participants were selected based on specific criteria related to the research objective. The main instrument used in this study was a structured questionnaire distributed through Google Forms. The questionnaire consisted of two parts. So the first part measured students' grammar mastery, including their understanding of tenses, sentence structure, and subject-verb agreement. The second part measured students' writing skills, such as organizing ideas, using vocabulary appropriately, and maintaining grammatical accuracy. A 5-point Likert scale was used, ranging from strongly agree to strongly disagree. Before data analysis, the questionnaire was validated by an expert lecturer and tested for reliability. The Cambridge Alpha result was 0.86, which indicates high reliability. The data were analyzed using descriptive statistics and person-product moment correlation with the help of SPSS 26. The descriptive results showed that student average score for grammar mastery was 2768, while the average score for writing skill was 28-24. This result indicates that students generally perceive their grammar mastery and writing skill to be at a relatively high level. Before conducting the correlation test, a normality test was performed using the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test, and the results showed that the data were normally distributed. The Pearson correlation analysis revealed a correlation coefficient of 0.0811 with a significant value of p5. According to Sugiono's classification, this value indicates a very strong and significant positive correlation between grammar mastery and writing skill. This means that students with higher grammar mastery tend to have better writing skills. Findings of this study strongly support the theory of community competence proposed by Hymas, which emphasizes grammar as a core component of language proficiency. The result also align with Larson Friedman's concept of grammarly, which views grammar as an active process of meaning making rather than just a set of rules. In addition, the findings are consistent with previous studies that found grammar mastery to be an important predictor of writing performance. However, it is important to note that writing is influenced by many factors such as vocabulary mastery, idea development, and writing practice. Therefore, grammar is not the only factor, but it plays a very important role in producing clear and accurate writing. One limitation of this study is that it is released on self-reported data. Future studies are recommended to include actual writing samples to obtain more objective results. In conclusion, this study proves that grammar mastery has a very strong and significant relationship with students' writing skill. Students who have better grammar understanding are more capable of writing accurate, coherent, and well-structured texts. Therefore, English teachers are encouraged to integrate grammar instruction into writing activities rather than teaching grammar separately. For students, improving grammar mastery is essential to enhance writing performance and overall communication skills. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope this video is useful and informative. Thank you.